Hi, this is Pradeep. So today I'm going to explain about margin analysis, which earlier it was known as your profitability analysis. So I will do a quick comparison with our costing based COPA, which was there in our ECC. Then we will see what are the benefits are there if you're going to shift to margin analysis. And for your reference, you may say this is account based COPA, but account based COPA does not have all the features what are there in the margin analysis. So let's move into the PPT. And so before coming to this margin analysis, let me give you a quick comparison between our costing based COPA and account based COPA earlier in our EC system when it was known as your SAP ERP. Mostly you will find in our SAP ERP, the usage of costing based COPA is more than your account based COPA. The logic here is why should we will go for costing based COPA? So when you will go for costing based COPA or your profitability analysis, which is designed with your costing based COPA, that the time we are using our characteristics and value fields. So that means here benefit is it is going to update in the real time. So this method is always that it is always up to date, and we can take the data from different sources. That means we are going to take the data from the sales order, we can take the data from our billing document. So all type of from the logistic document we can take the data. If any internal CO documents are generated, let's say assessment or let's say any top down distribution we are doing, so that time also it will reflect in your costing based COPA, which is not possible with your account based COPA. Or if any production variance is there, that is also possible with your costing based COPA. So 90% things we can say it is possible if you are going for your costing based COPA in our SAP ERP. But again here we have some problems are there. So when you are going to have gap between your sales order and sorry, your outbound delivery and billing document, because we know that with reference to outbound delivery you are going to have the accounting document, but billing document will generate your COPA document. So let's say this month we have generated the outbound delivery, next month your billing document will be there, so that time your COPA document is going to generate. So there is a gap or reconciliation will be issue will be there with your costing based COPA. And costing based COPA is not easy to understand, and user point of view it is also very difficult. I will give you one example too. So that is again another problem, because here everything we are having linked with your value fields. So that means it is not going to synchronize with your finance report. So your it is not going to match with your finance, because as an user we are comfortable, or business users are more comfortable with your finance data or GL data, whereas in a costing based COPA it is completely based on value fields. So that is again another problem. So more dependency on your value fields. So that was your costing based COPA, but still the usage more on costing based COPA in your SAP ERP or in the EC system. Now coming to account based COPA, if directly we are doing any transaction, then account based COPA is going to update. So if let's say we have posted some transactions directly in the system, so that time your normal finance table is updated, and we are going to have the COPA table is also account based COPA table is going to update. So in the old process, if you'll go for costing based COPA, then if you are going to activate multiple currencies, let's say finance company code currency you have activated, cost object currency, because profitability segment is your cost object. So for that purpose also duplicate documents will be there. So that means we can say both your costing based COPA is not perfect and your account based COPA is also not perfect. Okay, but users point of view more dependency on your costing based COPA. Now let's see one example here where you will get more clarity, and I have taken a simple calculation here. So both are, you can see the end result is same. The left side is your account based COPA and the right side is your costing based COPA. Sales revenue is it is your 10 lakhs. This is my sales revenue 10 lakhs minus some sales deduction is there. So my net revenue is 9 lakhs minus your cost of production, cost of sales, cost of goods sold, some production, some price variance is there, then some admin and selling cost, then final result profit is 1 lakh. If we are going for account based COPA, so this will be your outcome, and it is very easy to understand. Simply you can say it is nothing but my P&L report, or it is similar to our income statement. but actually major informations we are going to get it from the logistic point. The sources will be the logistic. So that is why we are depend on your costing based COPA. Now check. Sales is 10 lakhs. Sales deduction 1 lakh. Now up to this both data is same. Now then we have calculated the cost of goods sold. So this is my material cost. Now this 690 you can see bifurcated into multiple items. So it is my material cost. Then we have a lot of conversion costs are there which are linked with our activity. So this is our production cost. Then some production variance. This one is our contribution margin 1. So this contribution margin is net revenue minus our cost of production. Then we have some surcharge cost. So when you are calculating the cost, surcharge cost is there. So that one is your material surcharge and your production overhead. Now all these figures, now this part is your internal cost, or you can say secondary cost. Now this value you will not find in your finance because we know that secondary costs are not part of finance. So for that purpose, we are completely depend on value field. Or you can say this figure is not going to match with your FI report. So if you check your FI GL report, it is not going to match. So that is why we are completely depend on value fields. Then after that, your marketing and sales, then contribution margin 3. Now this one is easy to understand, but it is not possible because we can't get the data from the logistic. The costing based COPA, it is detailed one. It is going to help to the management reporting point of view, but it is very difficult to calculate and it is not going to match with your FI. So as a result, FI and your COPA reconciliation will be there, duplicate document will be there. So this is how it was there. But practically, if you'll see, we are depend on this costing based COPA in our SAP ERP. Now, if you are going to, what will be the future? Now, SAP in the beginning in S4 HANA, they have provided the account-based COPA. That means customers supposed to move to from costing-based COPA to account-based COPA. So a lot of migrations also initially we have completed or we did from the costing-based COPA to your account-based COPA. But some limitations was there initial versions when only account-based COPA was there. Now, if we are going for account-based COPA, then obviously sales order will not going to have any accounting document, so it is not going to be there in your profitability report. So that was limitation was there, and some more limitations also was there. Then SAP finally in 2020 onwards they introduced that margin analysis. So what is margin analysis? It is the good thing of everything, both your costing based COPA and your account based COPA. So margin analysis is redefined version of your account based COPA. As I said, in the initial versions we have account based COPA was there. So earlier you have costing based COPA, then we got the account based COPA in S4, then we got the margin analysis. So it is the redefined version of your account based COPA. And the universal journal combines everything. So the AC docket table combines your finance, your management accounting or managerial accounting, and it directly record all dimensions. That means your all characteristics will be part of your AC docket table, including your custom fields. So margin analysis is also going to provide your consistent financial informations without any reconciliation. Again, reconciliation will not be there when everything will be there in our AC docket table. So reconciliation will be, or it will be automated or by design. So there will be no concept of reconciliation anymore between your outbound delivery. And second thing, your outbound delivery also going to generate your accounting document. So as accounting document will be generated, so it is also part of our AC docket table and it is also part of your COPA. So coming to the next PPT where the margin analysis, check this one. Now this is our process. This is our old system, SAP ERP, and this is our S4 system where we have the margin analysis. If we are going for the sales order, then obviously it is there in the costing based COPA and it is not there in your universal journal. I'm not talking about margin analysis, the initial version of your account based COPA. So sales order will not generate any accounting document. So as it is not going to generate any accounting document, so it will not be there in your AC docket table. But if you are going for margin analysis, so along with your account based COPA, if you are going for predictive accounting, then you will have the accounting document, which I will cover after a couple of minutes. So that means with sales order, along with your predictive accounting, we are going to have the accounting information for your analysis purpose. So it will be there. So you can see here order entry with prediction ledger. So it is possible. Next, if you are going for outbound delivery, so it is not going to update in your traditional SAP ERP. That means in costing based COPA, it is not possible. Whereas now this document, outbound delivery, is going to generate your accounting document. And if accounting document will be generated, then your universal journal is going to be updated with all its characteristics, including all the profitability segment and all characteristics. So now this one is also going to generate some information or COPA report without any further document. Again, accounting document will be there. There will be no COPA document. Billing document, earlier it was there with your costing based COPA, and it will be also there in your account based COPA too. Any internal documents, CO document, that is also generate internal CO document. So internal CO document will generate the reconciliation document, the document type CO. So that also will be part of your account based COPA. And here one more thing, that PA transfer structure is no more applicable anymore. So no peer transfer structure anymore. So marginal analysis is also going to have the internal document with reference to marginal analysis is going to have the finance document with reference to our internal CO document. So that means we should shift, our customer should shift from the traditional costing based COPA to margin analysis. So now I'm using the word margin analysis because profitability analysis is the old term, and now we are saying margin analysis. When you are saying profitability analysis, it is a quick comparison your cost and revenue, whereas margin analysis is having more features. So that includes your all the entire process which earlier it was there. That includes predictive accounting, that includes COGS splitting, that includes production variance splitting. So quickly we will see all these features. So I'm going to create one sales order. Nothing new here, just old step I'm repeating. Six, four, five. Let's take two item, quantity two, plant. If you recall last time here in our account assignment, manually I have added one internal order to get the cost and revenue analysis point of view. Here automatically you can see profitability segment is appearing here because we have activated our cost object. Without doing anything, you can see it's activated, and if you click here, you will find your characteristics. So whatever the characteristics we have activated, automatically those characteristics along with some more characteristics, it's coming here. That means in once we will create our activities or the user transactions, then these characteristics will be there in your report. So in this list, uh, one more will be added, that is your order. Once the sales order will be created, so this field is going to be updated. Fine. Now let's check our condition types. New condition records are updated or not. Selling price I updated 1200, so it is appearing here. Then rest of the things are old things, and new price 483, which we have calculated, that is also reflecting here. So everything is same. I just created one sales order, and automatically my required characteristics are appearing here. Create it. So order created, order number 234. Okay, so with reference to the order, we are going to do the outbound delivery. Storage location, quantity, and post goods issue. Create it. Go to transaction code KEBC set your operating concern. This one is not required. If it is already set, then it is not required because I changed. So that's why I need to set it. Then go to K24. So this is my COPA line items with account based or with company code. K24 is both for costing based as well as account based COPA. As I selected account based COPA, so I will get account based information because with costing based, I'm not going to get anything because that is not activated. But let's try once. So if I will select here costing based, even I can't activate it. Execute. Document number cryptic as usual. Now check your GL report. Ignore this balance sheet item. So we are discussing the profitability analysis. So ignore balance sheet. This is my cost report. So what is the report it's showing? Cost showing 96710 and GL account number 2015. Check the COPA report. 2015 GL account 2015 and the value is there in the both in my controlling area currency as well as in my object currency, and object currency is INR. We have selected object means profitability segment. So it is updated. Not only this, it is also updated the quantity information. Now, if we'll compare this one with our costing based COPA, then what is some new here? New is this document because in costing based COPA with reference to outbound delivery, there will be no update. But here we can see this functionality is there. This is a new addition. And document number is cryptic. For every document, if the data is coming from other module, so as per the general concept, the document number will be cryptic. Then there is no value field GL account. So if we are going to check our FI report and if you are going to check our COPA report, both will same because in both cases we are comparing the GL account. And let's check the characteristics, whether it is updated or not. So all your characteristics are updated as usual. There is no change. You check any costing based information and account based information, it is as it is. So that means for this combination of multiple characteristics, which is nothing but your profitability segment is combination of characteristics. So from my end, I have added here the characteristics as this one I have added, this one I have added. Sales order automatically system added. Then these are also system added characteristics. Then this one also I have added. This one system delivered. Sorry, I have added, and material group also I have added. Then profit center system added. So all these informations are there. Now in our report, whatever the information is required, we can use those informations and we can prepare our report in the BW system. From where we got this information? Again, we got all this information from the AC docket table. Let me process the billing document. Together, we are going to check in our AC docket table. So next activity will be my billing document. First, we will check the GL report. So revenue added, sales reduction added because of this transaction. 2400 revenue, 1200 into two items, sales reduction as per our configuration 1%, cost is already there. Same will be there in the COPA report. All GL accounts 3000 2017 2017 3000 GL accounts are updated. All the documents are cryptic. Then values are updated 12 2400 24. So GL account. Check characteristics updated as usual. So all these informations are coming from your AC docket table. Right. So here no balance sheet item is there because we have I sorted the data with operating concern. So these three line items where only the cost objects are there and you can see the business transaction coin. Although in this document balance sheet items are there, in outbound delivery FG stock is there, then sales account receivable tax entry will be there, but here I sorted the data with outbound with operating concern, so only cost line entries are there. So these documents are generated 14010 and the 49002 as usual, the integrated documents. So in this document, with reference to this logistic document, these are generated, but we want to search our characteristics are updated or not here, or whatever the COPA report is showing from this AC docket table, it is updated or not, because there is no other table except AC docket table. Profit center, one of your characteristics, it is there. Missing is your order. So here you will not find the sales order because sales order so far it is not part of COPA. This is one of your characteristics. Product, plant is also one of your characteristics. Customer is also one of your characteristics. Controlling area company code by default it is there. Then sold to party, bill to party is also, ship to party is also there. So everything is part of your AC docket table. Now coming to the next PPT. So this is your COGS splitting. So what is COGS splitting? Within this functionality, the detail of the cost, how we have calculated, same we want to bifurcate in the finance as well as in the COPA. For your example, let's say we have calculated one product cost. This is the product and we have calculated this is the cost, which includes various components are there. So this is my data related to my cost component structure with cost component attributes. So this is my material cost, which is variable cost, my packing material cost, again variable. These are our activity related cost, so these are my fixed and variable is there, and surcharge. So this is what it was there in our cost calculation, right? The right side, costing based COPA. So this is what it is there. So initially your variable cost related to material, then we have some production cost, then we have the surcharge cost, material overhead and production overhead. So exactly it is how it is there in our cost calculation. So we have calculated this cost. Now we can't show this one in the account based COPA. You can see, is it there? It's not there. So if you go to the account based COPA, then it is not there. In this segment, it is not there. It is there in the costing based COPA. So costing based COPA having some advantage, simultaneously it is having some reconciliation issues are there. Duplicate document will be there. Now, if we are going to shift to margin analysis, exactly same it will reflect in my COPA report. Exactly same it will be reflect in my finance report as well. Now this is the K24 data. This is K24 data. And here you can see with reference to that particular cost calculation, the same figure is there. This is for your reference, my COGS account. And those informations we have bifurcated. So I added here one offsetting account and I bifurcated this cost. Check once again. Okay, so my material cost is 214, packing material cost is 5, then labor cost is 11194. Exactly, you can see these figures are there. 214 214, 5, 1114. So individual components are there. So it is bifurcation of my COPA report, or bifurcation of my COGS account. Now this figure we are going to bifurcate, or we have bifurcated with the individual components. And another thing here, you won't get any value fit. You will find the GL account. So these are your GL master. These are GL masters. So we have shifted from value feeds to your GL accounts. Characteristics will be there as usual. So after this, I will add that clip, so where you will get more clarity on this. Okay. So that means earlier the COG splitting was not possible with account-based COPA, but now it is possible. Now this is my COPA report. Now check the finance report. This is my FI report. Exactly same what is there in your COPA report, what is there in your cost report. So this is my COGS account and individual components are there. Now same way we are going to prepare our income statement, same way we are going to prepare our COPA report, same way we are going to, and it is your source is this one. This is our source, and with reference to my COPA, bifurcation is also there. This is my outcome from COPA line items, and this is my FI. So now I can say my cost calculation equivalent with our COPA line item equivalent my finance data. No value field. So value fields are not applicable. So this is possible with our margin. Create one sales order. So first I will create sales order, then I will create outbound delivery, and we will see the splitting here, which I just now explained theoretically. So let me show this one practically. So I'm going to create one sales order. So this one is my sales organization, distribution channel, division, sold to party, our customer, plant. And for easy understanding, for easy calculation purpose, let me take one product. Sales order created. So let's create one outbound delivery. My shipping point. Storage location. And item need to be delivered. Post goods issue. Okay, so our outbound delivery done. Now we will compare the things in our FI report as well as in COPA report, and that we will compare with our cost calculation. So initially our cost was calculated. Let's check that too. This one I already explained in PPT, just I'm going to confirm it. Yeah, it's calculated properly, or it's splitted properly. So this is my cost calculation. So this is COPA report. Let me sort the data with today's date. Let me put one filter with today's date. Now you can see multiple line entries are there. Okay, so now in your P&L you are going to take this figure. In P&L you are going to take this figure, and individual items are also there for your internal analysis. So this is my finance, which is equivalent to my COPA internal reporting. This is my finance reporting, and this is as per our cost calculation. So earlier it was not possible with account-based COPA, but now it is possible. Coming to the next feature related to margin analysis, predictive accounting. So predictive accounting is possible with our margin analysis. What is predictive accounting and why it is required? Try to understand. So when we are going to create non as per normal process, if in account based COPA, so sales order is not going to generate any accounting document. So that means if accounting document will not be generated, then obviously there will be no COPA in your account based COPA. But if you are going to activate predictive accounting, then with reference to extension ledger, the accounting entries will be there. Why this one is required? Let's say today I have created one sales order. Today is 10th January. Sales order created. Now with reference to this sales order, there will be no accounting document will be there. Actual transaction will be there, or outbound delivery billing document will be there on 15th Feb. In this period, we don't have any data because no accounting document is generated. So if you want to do a predictive analysis in advance, if you want to do a cost and revenue analysis, then we don't have any information. In this case, costing based COPA was helpful earlier because one of your sources of information or your source will be your sales orders, where earlier we are doing the condition type mapping with our respective value fields. Now in account based COPA it is not possible, but in margin analysis it is possible. With this predictive accounting, the moment sales order will be created, then we are going to have the accounting document will be there. So let's say here no customer, account receivable is going to debit, suppose 600. Then sales is going to credit 600. Not only your P&L entry, your balance sheet entry also will be there, means outbound delivery entry also will be there. So COGS account is going to debit, let's say 483. And your FG stock is going to credit 483. Ledger will be whatever ledger you are going to define. So this will be your extension ledger which you are going to use. So in my case it will be N3 and the document number will be PA. Then after that some numeric values will be there. So these entries will be there till 15th February. Okay, now on 15th February, the moment you are going to proceed with outbound delivery, so this document will be reversed. Both the document will be reversed. So that means your account receivable is going to credit 600. Your sales is going to debit 600. Your COGS account is going to credit 483, just opposite entry, and your FG stock is going to debit 483. Then actual document will be updated with your leading ledger. Now onwards it is the normal process. So in this period we have the information which we can do the analysis. So for this we have your applications is also there, and we have it is going to update with your AC docket table. So if you'll check the next PPT, check this one. This is extraction of our AC docket table. So here you can see with reference to a sales order, this is my sales order and this is my extension ledger is updated and these documents are generated. So these are the technical numbers. No need to configure this number. Automatically it will be system generated document. So the data is there in my AC docket. So I'm going to add one clip after this. You can also get practical idea about the predictive accounting. Order type, $171, I guess. This date, delivery date, this should be future date. So as per my example, this one I'm going to take on 6th January. Delivery plant, product. Let's take one item. Okay, so what is your delivery date? 6th January 2023. So that means with a future date, I created this sales or sales date. Order is current date, but the delivery date I have selected here future date. That's it. Sales order created. So as per the normal process, there should not be any accounting entry. Now let's see with reference to the sales order if something happened or not. And again, from where we are getting this value? From our AC docket table. This is a cloud data, but it is also updated in your AC docket table. Here it is. So with reference to, and what is the document number? PA. So with reference to sales order, let me check that field. Yeah, this one, source reference document. This is the field I was looking that time. So with reference to sales order, I have not posted any accounting documents. So just sales order created, and you can see all informations are there. Now, what are the informations are there? Which are the GLs you can see here in this list? Everything, complete GL. So this includes our GL account number. You check this one, you will get more clarity here. Okay, so this is our balance sheet items. This is our P&L item. Let's do one thing. Let's first check this document. Now in this document, if you'll see, so your FG stock credit entry, this is your outbound delivery. So FG stock is credit and cost of goods sold debit, as if actual delivery document is posted. But this is not actual type one, predictive entry. Okay, so this is your P&L entry and this is your balance sheet entry. Similarly, check this one. In place of customer, it is account receivable, debit, output tax, credit. This is your balance sheet item. Check your P&L entries. Sales reduction, debit, revenue credit for one item, 1200. It will combine both. So, so balance sheet includes customer debit or accounts receivable debit, FG stock credit related to outbound delivery, and output tax credit as if actual entries, but not actual entries. These are both are your predictive entries. Similarly, P&L point of view, cost of goods sold debit as a cost, sales reduction debit as a cost, and revenue credit as a credit. So these entries will be reversed once we will go for on 6th January, when we will go for actual we will post the normal delivery document you will post, then automatically it will be reversed, and that day you are going to have the original entry. That means the leading ledger is going to update. Now it is your non-leading, sorry, external ledger is updated. So this is also possible with your predictive, with your margin analysis. Similarly, we can also have information related to production variance. Also, internal documents also will be there. So we have many features with margin analysis. Okay, so this is a quick comparison. Nowadays, in interview, they are 100% questions will be there related to our margin analysis. So I did a quick comparison. I will add one second part of this particular video. So where we business scenarios will be there, where how we can reflect the internal documents and how we can see the production variance. So when there will be production variance and how we can do that splitting as well. Okay, so that second part also we will add. So I hope you got some clarity what is margin analysis. So margin analysis is nothing but it is the account-based COPA with some more features like your COG splitting, your predictive accounting, and your production variance splitting, and your internal CO documents, top-down distribution. So all features related to your old structure, whatever it was there, now it is possible with your margin analysis. So I hope you got some clarity about this one. Thank you very much.